Ending regressive taxation, bureaucracy and regulatory adjustments. These are just some of the promises made at the beginning of the Kenya Kwanza regime to boost more than 80% of businesses across the country. 1 year and a number of bankable project launches later, what exactly has been the progress of the MSME economy? One among the 5 pillars that the current administration's manifesto was based on. TV47 had an exclusive interview with the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce President Patrick Nyangweso on the state of the micro, small and medium economy 1 year later. And we bring you the following report.
Jubilation. And a number of promises made on a high from the euphoria of a win.
His Excellency, the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya.
These were the sights and sounds during the inauguration of President William Ruto as he took the helm of the highest office in the land.
To implement all these interventions, we shall establish a Ministry of Cooperatives and SME Development, mandated to ensure that every small business has secure property rights, access to finance, and a supportive regulatory framework.
Always transition in politics, it comes with the nightmares, challenges.
The dawn of the hustler nation. MSMEs fondly known as the mamambogas and bodas of this country were high in hopes over the endless possibilities of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda and a new modus operandi that seemingly was meant to engage 85% of the Kenyan workforce, roughly translating to around 16 million of the total 19 million workforce. Over a year after the Kenya Kwanza government took office, micro, small and medium enterprises and the MSME economy has had a tumultuous journey.
There are a lot of bottlenecks in terms of the SMEs undertaking businesses. It has not been very impressive. But I want to share with you some of the positives. I think within the first of 3 months, the government really prioritized on how to really upscale, especially access to finance for the informal sector, which is a plus.
From the promise of innovation centers, incubation hubs, and TVETs in every word or so, and the achievement of this promise to some degree thus far.
But industrial park, what does it mean? You will produce, then you do a pull system, take your products to consolidated parks. You will be able to produce, do value addition, and you sell. Industrial park would improve on infrastructure. Industrial park would create employment for the youth and women.
The major criticism now stems from a lack of data-informed decision-making. A number of bankable projects, EPZAs and SEZs, are not utilized fully from the lack of a comprehensive database for all MSMEs in the country.
So this is what I think that bankable handbook would be able to achieve if all the stakeholders, including the private sector, see it as an entity to itself. But if we just read like the Kenyan way of developing policies, then we put them in the shelves, it cannot help.
And on the overall working environment, including tax regimes and the policy layouts.
There is hope. SMEs have started to bounce back. In terms of local production, I'm seeing a lot of improvement. If you go around this country, the unga business, I think, would be not a discussion any further in the next few months. We have gotten not a very serious harvest, but it is better than where we were when the new government came in.
The commitment, 50 billion shillings a year to provide MSMEs with affordable venture capital. Because
you see, most MSMEs could not borrow because either they are listed or they are being seen as a risk sector. And the government has really tried to address that. I've seen even within the circles, the commercial banks are now developing appetite for SMEs because they are being seen like they have now some element of cash flow, courtesy of Hustler Fund and also the fact that government supported at risk.
And with the trajectory of the MSME economy.
From the economic perspective, there are a lot of multiplier effect which we cannot be addressed within a span of 1 year. So it has to take some time, especially on local production in terms of value addition. It has to take some time. I know government is really trying to invest on warehouse receipt systems. They are trying to invest on industrial park, which will take some time for it to be realized, to be reflected on the local producers and consumers. So.
Now, the cooperative bank has been